Um, this is a lesson 2, so I will recap some functions. But before you create a new file, new. Okay, this is a new file. So every time we do a new file, we open a new file, so try to double check some settings. For example, the unit setup. This unit setup should be millimeters, and click the system. Unit setup, this one also should be millimeters. All right. And click OK. And next one also tools, grips and snaps, and grip and snap settings. Click here. Okay, the home grip, as last lesson we set to 100, so I will set back to 100. Or you can this one also depends on what you need to draw. For example, if I say you draw everything is about 10 or 50, you can set to 10 or set to 50. It depends on what you need. So I will back to 100 as previous, as last lesson. All right, so you will see my grip will change to a bigger size. And the snaps, now I would and this one I would set to grip lines, grip points, and vertex. All these you also can set to your preferences. Next one, I will cover some new settings at customize preference. Okay, this one, the scene undo levels I set to 100 because some of the commands, when you do, it's already 5 times, 5 steps. So if let's say you set default setting is 20, so it's not much for steps for you to undo. So I try depends on your computer RAM. So maybe you can set to 50 or 100, up to you. Then next one will be screen scene selection. This one, okay, for example, if I not tick, I untick this one now. I'll draw, for example, I draw a teapot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alternate W. You can see on maximize this viewport. All right. So Q for select. Okay. Alternate middle mouse button to rotate the view. All right. So if let's say this one, a customize preference. If this one I don't take, so when I, all right, I change to, okay. All right. You see, I have select the light purple and the purple teapot and select a bit of the pink color teapot and I release. I only select these two, okay, from right to left. I also select the pink teapot and green teapot is within the box, the dash box, and I have select a little bit of the dark purple teapot and I release. So I also select these two. So what if I set to this one? this scene auto windows cross by direction. I tick and I click OK. Yeah, change the color first. I change this to red. Okay. All right. So if from left to right, you will see the box is changed. Okay. Change the solid light rather than this one. Okay, I show this one first. If the box is in dashed line from right to left, okay, I select the pink and green teapot and select a little bit of purple teapot, and I release my mouse, left click mouse button, release. So it will select these three teapots, whatever it will touch a little bit. For example, this one. I select the red and pink teapot and a little bit the green teapot spout. So I release. I also can select these three. What if I select from left to right? Okay. From the left to right, I select a little bit of same, the green teapot spout, and the pink and red teapot is within the box, the solid box, and I release. So I only can select these two, right? If I select by this, I cannot, it's nothing to select. So if let's say I from right to left is the dash box, I only select these three a little part, and I release. So it will select these three. So sometimes it's the thing is very cramped in the middle or somewhere. There's a lot of things you need to choose. So I just I use this and select a little bit, and I can select this one. Something like this. All right. This is the difference between you tick these settings with and without. All right. And another one will be this one. It's simple. Right. What if I snap this one to 1 and use the snap spinners snap? I tick this one, use snap. I click OK. For example, I go to modify this teapot. When I click this one, now it's 117. Okay, I tick first. I go back to the default setting first. All right. This one, when I go up, it will turn to 118.265, then 119.447. All right. So what if I change? I click this one and OK. It will. This one is no change. It will keep on changing this 1.0 because I already set to 1.0. What if I set to 10? Right. Okay. So you'll see 1, 2, 3 right now, right? So 1, 2, 3 first. Okay. Now it's 1, 2, 3, right? So when I click this size up, so it will change to 133, 143, 153, etc. Okay. This one also up to your settings. Once you very familiar all these settings, you can try to do everything. Set everything by your own settings. and I click OK. Okay. For example, this one, I right click, I freeze this selection. All right, so it will turn to a gray color. So when I select, no matter how I select, I cannot select this one. And when I click, I also cannot click. Okay, this one, if let's say you want to set this one, when we set this one, options here, snap to frozen objects. Okay, if I didn't click this one, I think I create a box. It's more easier. All right. I right click, freeze selection. All right. The tools here with the grip and snaps settings, options, I untick this one. So when I need to move alternate, I change the viewport, alternate middle mouse button. Okay. I click this snap toggle. I click the move, or you type W to move. All right. I click, left click mouse button, click and move. I cannot snap anything with my freeze. I cannot snap on this, right? Because it's frozen. It don't let me snap. Let's see. It don't let me snap. All right. So I undo, Control Z. I alternate middle mouse button to pan your viewport. All right. So I will go to Tools, Grip and Snaps, Grip Settings, Options, Snap to Frozen Objects. I click and I close. Okay, same. I move. Click and move. Now I can snap this point. I can snap these frozen objects. Okay, you will see my here. Okay, I have this one, Tools, Grip Snaps. These options, I untick this one, enable assist constraints. Okay, I try to snap again. I click, move, and snap it here. So it can let me snap these frozen objects. Okay, for just now, the last one, options, this one, what's the difference between tick and untick? Because right now, I can move, right? I click and move. I can move anywhere that I want, up, down, left, right, backward, forward, all right? So what if I take this one? Options, enable assist constraints. That means when I move, I only can move, it will snap to For example, I move this way, it will snap to X axis parallel. And move it to this way is Y axis parallel. I move it this way will be the X axis parallel. Right. So it don't allow me to move to another, for example, it only allowed me to move, snap to the X. Now it's only allowed me to move X axis because of the snapping, so it will confuse. Okay. Now it's only allowed me to X, no matter how my mouse is moved to somewhere, it will be X axis. If I click the X axis, or just now is Z axis. If I click the X axis, it will only allow me to move at the X axis parallel path. And click this one, it will allow me to Y axis parallel. All right. These are the two settings. All right. Okay. Now I introduce I will do a new tools. This one, select and link. Right. The select and link is I right click, unfreeze all. So all this will be unfreeze, it won't lock. Okay, but if I want this one move together with this one, so I will click this one, select this object, oops, and click here to link to this object and release. All right, so let us see. I press W, I try to move this one, so it will go together with this big pot. If I move this one, the big pot, it won't move. Okay. I move it here and I click this one again. It will link together. If I don't want to, if I want to release, so I just select and unlink selection. Okay, so when I move this one, it will be individual itself moving. All right. I delete this one. Selection by name. This one is selection. This one is selection by name. Okay, I use this one. I go to this utilities. I changed my teapot. This one to red teapot. This one is teapot pink. And this one is teapot purple. This one is teapot green. All right. So if I say this one is box one. Okay. If I say I want to select all the one of the object, but I don't know which one. I don't know. For example, okay. This is a very, very big plan. There is a lot of things. So I don't know where my object where my object is. So I just click this one, select by name. And I already know, for example, I already know I want to look for the teapot purple. And I click OK. Then I press Z to zoom selection. Then I will know, okay, this is my selection, which is select by name. All right, let's say I try that. Okay, if you unselect anything, you press Z, it will zoom all. If I click this one and I Z, I only zoom a selections. All right. So again, I try to find the green, teapot green, and I click OK. Z. So they will find my objects easily like this. So that's why some of the objects you can before that you can after you create you can rename your object. Then every time you can find from search from here. Okay. Delete first. This one, the select and place. Okay, I draw something. I draw a sphere. Okay, and I draw a teapot. All right. When I click W, I want to move. Okay, that's why I need to close. Untick first. Options. This one enable. Untick and close. Okay, I want to move this one. For example, I want to move this one to on top of this. Okay, I'll try to move on this surface, but it still not allow me to put the teapot on this surface, this round surface. So what should I do? I will click this one, select and place. I click, and I can put this teapot on this sphere at any angle. So you can see, all right, you can see my teapot is on the sphere surface. You can change, you will see the different, all right, Z, okay. See, these teapots is go around the sphere. You can put any position on this surface. So what if you have these spheres, you want to put something on it? You can use this one, select and place. Okay. Alternate W to maximize this selection viewport. All right. Okay, I open another files because I need to show some samples. Not sample. I need to show some okay, now we need to draw something like this. Okay. I need to draw something like this. So first, we draw this cone. This cabinet, this leg. So the pictures, I can show you the picture. We draw something like this. Okay, we will draw something like this. So I will draw the leg first. I will create geometry, right? Then I will use the cone. So I assume I already know this leg, the top is 30, bottom is 15, and the height is 80. So I click, I draw something like this. All right. Then I will change the size. The top, and sorry, the radius 1 is this one. So it's 15. And the top is 30, 30, and the height will be 80, 80. All right. I can see what is this one. Right. I think I draw in a new file. Okay, draw again on cone. Click the left mouse and drag out and pull up and click and pull out. Click. All right. So you will see something like this. Okay. I move this object to 0, 0, 0. Okay. I move this one to 0 axis first. Right. I change the color because they are quite dark, so that y'all cannot see. Oh. Okay. Right. Can I modify? I change the first radius is this one, the smaller, 15. And this top radius is 30. And the height will be 80. All right. So this is my first leg. I want a four legs for this cabinet. I press the middle mouse button to pan it. All right. This one I select, and then if I want to copy these to 4 legs, which is one here, one here, one here, and one here. All right. I already assume, no, I already know this from here to this one to this one is 800 in between. I show the pictures first. Okay. From here to here is 800. From this one to inside this one is 250, center to center. So I will select this one. Oh, sorry. Tools area. All right. Okay. Before that, this one is 1. So I click preview. Wow. This one I count it to 2 because I need 2. So press enter. This one I change 100. This one 800. Enter. Right. I have 1, 2. This one 800 in between. All right. And the skew is 100%. So this one and this one is the same size. The other one also same size. So I don't change this one. I just want to copy another one here. Is 800. So how to copy another one from here to here? So I use another one, 2D. So 1D is X. X-axis is 1D. Then 2D will be Y-axis. So my Y-axis, this one I'll change to 2. Then my Y-axis will be 250. So from center to center, from here to here is 250. From here to here is 800. So if let's say I want to, this one, the x-axis I want to add also. So this one will be 2. And this one will be 300. So you see, I have 2 at the x-axis. Y-axis is 250 and x-axis is this one is 800. So if let's say you want to draw something left to right, for example, I want this one change to 3. So you will see there's 1, 2, 3, right? This one is 4. See 1, 2, 3, 4, each 4, 250, 250, 250, 250, 4. So if let's say this one you want to have 3, so 1, 2, 3, all right. But right now I only need until 2D, so I just click this 2D, and this one I only need 2, and this one also 2, because there are only 4 legs. Okay, after that, I just click OK. Now this is the total area. That means whatever I have right now is 2 times 2, so only total 4. If let's say I click this one, there will be 2, 2, 3. All right, so it's total. This one 6 plus 6 total will be 12. All right, but right now I only need this, so I click OK. After I have the legs, I select this one. And change the name, leg 1, leg 2, leg 3, leg 4. Okay, now I have 4. Okay, this one I will group to KB. And OK. Because I want to move it together, so I group it first. and I will move. But right now, you see my axis. This one is in the middle of my x-axis. So if let's say I want to move up, this one at the ground level, so I move, because I already know this one is 80, so I move up for 40, 80. Yeah, I took first. Okay, group again. This is my top. Oh, it's already at the ground level. So I just move this center to 0, 0, because later I want to move my cabinet on top of this. So I just move X 0, Y 0, enter. Okay, so it will be this will be center, and this one is still at the 0. So I ungroup. Okay, you will see this one back to 0 already. Okay, after that, click this one. Okay, I select all these 4. I want to name it, this one name it in a group. So later I will find it easily. So I select all this. I click this edit named selection sets. I click, and I click this one, create a new sets. This one is my cabinet. Right. You will see my lab 1, 2, 3, 4 is under this group. Okay. I close first, later I will go through with you why I need to change this name. Okay. Next one, I will draw a box for the top. Okay. And go to create geometric and box. Click, drag, unclick, and pull up and click. Okay, this one I'll go to modify. This one, the width is 1000, the height 900, and the depth will be 350. Okay, so this one length is 1000. Sorry, the length is 350. Width is 1000, and the height will be 900. Okay. So this one, I move 0, tap, 0, tap. This one I move up 80 because my leg is 80. So you will see this one is on. This box is on my cabinet's leg. Okay, this one I change my name. I go to this utilities. Okay, I change my name to chest. Okay. Now I want to draw this part. Okay. This one, I break into two, so this one will be half equals will be 500, 500. Okay, so we'll set this width segments into two. So you will see I break into two parts and click here. I also want to break this one into two parts. All right. So I only break into this into two parts. So I will go to edit poly. Edit poly. Okay. How you call out this one? You can go to modify list. I can go search, edit poly, click, click, click. If let's say I want to move faster, I can go to this one, configure, modify sets. Okay, and configure modifier sets. If let's say you cannot find all this button, for example, like this, you can click this one and click this one, it will shows all the modified buttons. Okay, configure modify sets. For example, if let's say I want 10, and for example, now last lesson we learned extrude shell, so I just place it here. Now I have the and also the edit poly also place it here. And this one, if let's say I want to replace my shortcut, okay, I will click this one. Let me see which one. Polygon. Edit poly extrude. Okay, now I just anyhow, I just roughly choose, for example, mirror. I want to replace this one, I just double click mirror. And this one, if let's say you want privet, or this one you want projection, this one slice, this one temple, and you click OK. So all you will shows here. This one, these two will be empty. So right now I only want for right now I don't need to use so many, so I change to 4, so it will show 4. So I click that. Okay, I select the edit poly. I already select edit poly. Because right now I want to use this one only, so I click this one, H. I want use this part into 2, so I click this line. This one will be, and don't snap. I click this one. Snap. Click. I don't want this. Okay, again now. Edit poly, and I select this. Oh, this one edge. Sorry, this triangle edge. I click this one and use the control to select this one also. All right, I have two lines on the top and the bottom selected. And after that, I go to connect. This one. I click these settings. And now I have two. If let's say I can go three. So right now I only want two. So I just press one and click OK. All right. So I have two. Separate into two. Okay. If let's say you want to move this one exactly same as this, you also can move this one like this. Okay. I right click. This one absolute, that means, okay, for example, the X, if let's say I can 200, you will move, this one is 200, okay, back to 200. Okay. So if let's say I want to move this one, only 50. 50 is this way, okay. This one here. I move from here to here, this direction, so minus 50. So it will turn to 50, all right. But right now I'm using this one first. Okay. Okay, I use this one, and after that this one want to make a hole here. But before that, I also need to 1, 2, 3, make it a 3 holes. Click. Also edge, but this time I select the vertical line and go to connect. I need 3. Can see. Okay. 1, control, click another one, and click connect. So 2 will be 1, 2, 3, part to 3. I click OK. All right. After that, I use the polygon. I click this one. 2, 3. I select this 3. Then I go inside. I click this one. All right. Now, if let's say there will be two options. If let's say I choose the group, I inline 15, so I'm 1, 5. It will hold things in 15. Okay, I undo. Insert again. Now I want individual inline. So I click this one and by polygon. So this one will find 1, 5. So it will be individual different box. So after that I extrude. I will punch in. So this one will be minus 350 for the depth. So it will be 320 or 330 also can. Click. So you will see I have 3 box for this one. Then now I want to draw 2 doors for this one. Okay. Create box. The length will be 450. Oh, sorry. The length will be 20. Then width will be 200. 450. And the height will be 850. Because I don't want to make it so close, so I click here. Click and snap. Okay, so I want to this one move to the right side. This one 500. Maybe I make it too big already. So this one 100. 450. 470. 80. This one will be 890. Let's move it again. Snap here. This one I want to move. As this gap is 10. Here I measure distance. Click and click. So I know this one is 20. So in between, so I right click. I move 10. Okay, and the X will be minus 10. So you will see something like this, right? And I will copy or shift. Copy one here. I want to copy another door. This one will be 250. 250 will be 640. All right. And move it here. All right. Click this one. Minus 10. So minus 10. All right. So I have door like this. So this one I name it as left. This one I name it door. Okay. After that, I draw a handle box. Okay. 10, 100. Okay. Now I want to snap this center to this door center. So go to edit. Choose snap settings. This one I click midpoint. I don't want this to use. Click. Right. Just W, move. I click middle mouse button, zoom out, and middle mouse button, zoom in, and find the middle point and release. So you will see this one is in the middle. Right. So I will align this one from here to here. So I right click this one. I go to options, enable this one, enable axis constraint, click. Shift, click this one and move. So it won't go off. You will keep parallel x-axis and release. I click OK. Now so then I move this one. Click and snap to where's the middle? Okay, I snap to this and that. So this is my handle. Right. Click this one and name it to the left. This is my right. Okay, and I select the top portion. I click this one and add another set. Cabinet. Top. All right. So if let's say I want to select, I only want to select these legs, I can go click this one and highlight the selected objects. This one, this one. Select objects in set and click this one. You will select the all by its sets, and this one. And click this one. It will select the top one. So you also can select objects by names. You click this one. Okay, for example, I want to select the handle right. Click this one and select it. And this is it will shows. For example, I don't want this and this one in this group, so I can select this and remove. Select this, remove. Okay, so when I select these sets, it's only select the back two legs. Okay, if let's say I want to add back to this group, I just click these two selection, I highlight this one and click. It will go back to this name group, this group of name. All right. I cover this. Yeah, I check. Okay. For example, I draw this box. I select this one. For example, I want to move this one to here. From here to here is 300 in between. So I click this one. I want to exactly to move from here to here 300. I modify this one first. This one is length is 300. Height will be 1,000. Okay. So this one is 300. So I move to 300. So I click this one because it's center. It's always start from the center. Okay. So it will be, I assume this one will be, change this one. Okay, like that. This one, in between this gap is 300, and this one object is 300, but it passed to this axis, this object axis is center, so it will 150, then 300. So I go to this move, I right click. Okay, this is the absolute. For example, I move this one to 1,800. So you will move this one, the x-axis is 1,000, y-axis 1,800. All right. So if let's say I want to move from here to here, I can use this x-axis to add 1,450. Okay. I copy one, and you will know. Okay. I want to move this one away 300. So I right click. I can type 13 or 16. So I try to measure. The distance from here to here is 300, right? I also can use this one. I no need to calculate. Okay, adding do mathematics. I just type 300, enter. So this one will be 300. So you will see this one is changed, right? Same rotate. You also can use this method. For example, I want the X turn about 45. Okay. You will see this one. Okay, this is one of the method. You can right click here. You also, I click here. You also can change this one, 16 or so, 1600, or you click this one and you click this one. So you will change, you see, this one changed 00. So you just type 300. Same as this one offset. This one will be the offset. So you unclick. This one will be absolute world. All right. What else? Okay, for example, selection change. Okay, I select this sets of the cabinet. I select all and I group. Group is cabinet. Okay. After that, if I want to change this handle to a bigger size, but now I group, I cannot select individual, but I don't want to ungroup because I don't want to ungroup and after that change and group it again. So I just click this one and click open. Okay, open. I select this one. I change the height to 200. Okay, this one also 200. All right. After I finish my edit to for these two handles. Then I go to group, select all, I go to group and close. So this one is back to a group. So I no need to group and I no need to ungroup, edit, then after that group it again. I can use close, I can use open, change the size, then select all and close it again. Right. That's all. If any miss, then I will cover for next lesson again. Okay.